Hello, hello, and welcome back to Hero Infinite. Tonight I am joined by, Starling, played by Sheebs.
My jaw popped when I did that.
Oh no.
Hello.
I'll pop your jaw.
Please don't, that hurt.
Killstreak, played by Grig.
Wait, are you gay?
And the inexplicable Ollie, played by Tristan.
Oh, hi, I'm Ollie.
Yer.
You're...
Yeah. So, let's get right into session. As we open things up, Killstreak, you just flew your little UFO up to your big jet after having gotten the stuff you need from Noir at Doom's Castle, and are now back aboard your ship with a bunch more info for to try and deduce members of Providence, more info to feed into Virgil.
Woo!
And so, like, standard situation. You get aboard the ship, you start to get your stuff in order, and you're plotting a course back to New Mombasa.
Virgil, come and check out Dr. Doom's browser history.
Virgil, show me this guy's balls.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're flying back to New Mombasa so you can give them the files and they can begin scanning them into a system quickly.
Yeah.
I know. As you're like walking from the back of your ship to the front, you pass through the wreck area where you still have Reagan Ridley duct taped to a chair. As you walk by, she's like, "Oh, hey, Dickwad. Hey, do you think you can let me out of this? I need to go to the bathroom." No? Okay, bye. As you walk by.
Yep.
Who's Dick Wad?
I think that's like literally you have about to open the door to leave the rec room when you hear that. Killstreak.
He just stops in place. He's like, wait, oh no. He's like looking around, so like behind him, like, where did that come from?
Where is Ollie?
Sitting next to Reagan.
Can I actually throw an idea that hit my head? Killstreak turns around and Ollie's holding on to the back of his armor. If you don't like that, it's okay. I just had that visual pop in my head.
I'm just gonna say sitting next to Reagan.
Yeah. So yeah, you turn around and Reagan, you see Ollie sitting down next to Reagan.
He looks over. He's like, well, hi.
Hi.
You have the cartoon with you again?
Yes. Apparently so. Yes. How did you even get here?
Well, at first I walked into your craft by accident, but then I thought everyone else is probably really mad at me, so I just decided to go with you. Since I'm basically a murderer now.
You, a murderer? I've heard people complain before about cartoons killing, but really?
What? You have?
It's a joke from... never mind, long story.
I don't think it's very funny.
It was really easy to influence dumb people into thinking that cartoons and video games cause violence. That was actually my suggestion. It's how I got my 3rd promotion. She smiles.
So you're the scumbag that did that. Nice.
I've never seen anybody get killed by Pong. That's about the only one I know.
Man, if he's really a cartoon that's that old, I'd really hate to see his opinion of opinion of people overseas.
Well, either way,
All I can say is that people overseas are just barely under D's.
These nuts! Seriously, look, can you untie me? I really need to go to the bathroom.
He's just like,
I
"Sir,
promise I
please."
won't try to break free.
Well, when you gotta go, you gotta go.
He's like, don't touch her. Hold on. I have something for this. He's like going through the closet and like,
Shakingly, like, backs his hand off from her, like, her duct tape, I guess.
Yeah, she's taped to an office chair.
he's like rummaging through the closet space and all that stuff. And he comes back and he has a catheter.
No, I'll just piss my pants. Thank you very
what's
much.
that?
It helps you go to the bathroom.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I can just take off your pants and they'll stay clean.
Well,
If either of you
I
touch
guess.
me, I will scream.
that's what I figured.
Well, I don't want that.
I also have this pan over here. He's like picking up a old pan that he found.
Just fly your stupid ship to wherever the fuck you're going.
Cool.
Oh, I know. Give her your helmet.
Actually, yeah, I like the sound of that. Let me piss in your helmet.
No.
Okay, 2 against 1.
No. You touch my helmet, we will have problems.
We already have problems, Killstreak. And look, this is an emergency.
Everywhere I
Yes.
look, all I see is problems right now.
Yes. Speaking of
You-
which,
Is she blindfolded?
No.
Oh, then why does she not know that I'm a toon?
She said, oh, the cartoon's here earlier.
Oh. Okay. I just thought you said it like a question. Anyways. Look, we're gonna have to find a compromise here somewhere.
there is a compromise. It's called a catheter. There's another compromise. It's called a pot. And then there's the other compromise. It's called shut up and piss your pants.
Those all just sound like your ideas.
They're compromises from my mouth. So yes, in a sense,
minute.
that is true.
This is an office chair. It's on wheels. Why don't we just roll her over to the ladies' room?
He's just kind of like taking a deep breath and just like, oh, this is going to be a long trip. It's going to be a long trip.
How do you think she feels?
Okay. We're going to wheel her into the bathroom.
This is becoming
He's like,
so
"Pick."
much more of a scene than I intended it to be.
Well, idea. You're the one who made her have to pee.
I was just making a one-off bit. I'm not complaining. It's
That's why
funny.
most movies cut this part out.
I'm not complaining. I just think it's funny. Sorry, audience, that the first 10 minutes of this episode are about a woman needing to piss. I swear, I'm not a pervert. Although I'm sure
But
that the
here's-
entire last arc
Okay.
of Shadow Space will lead you all to doubt that.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
here's the catch. I am not leaving you out of my sight. We are wheeling you into that bathroom. We are going to help you lift your legs onto the toilet bowl. But
Yeah.
you are not coming out of that chair.
why does her legs need to be on the toilet bowl?
Well, it's either that or we redecorate the room and whatever she is going to.
Okay, I'm really tired of this conversation. I was waiting till later to do this, but sure, fine, let's do it this way. And just all of a sudden,
Hey.
a pair of scissors moves up and cuts the tape, and she stands up, and she starts stretching, like cybernetic. Her arms open like cybernetic limbs cut the tape, and she just stands up and starts stretching. Mira's really enjoying some time out of the office. Seriously, this is the first vacation I've had in almost a decade.
You mean you could have done that the whole time? Also, nice going with tying her up. You didn't even get her. Hang on, what are those?
Of course I could do this the whole time. Do you really think that I've been sitting in there for 2 months and only just now needed to go piss?
2 months.
Seriously, I'm amazed that you haven't questioned the fact that you haven't been feeding me or taking me to the bathroom till now.
What?
Oh, she's-
And she's like walking
what
up
was
to you,
she
like
saying?
putting her
There's-
finger in your face, saying that.
Whose face?
Kill streaks.
Oh.
So, you know, she's basically just revealing she could have gotten out literally any time.
Does she have mechanical limbs?
They look totally normal,
So-
but they opened up and, like, revealed internal cybernetic parts a moment ago. And she cut herself
Oh, I thought
free.
they were, like, also Doc Ock limbs.
Nope, she looks like a totally normal person, but similar to what Handsome Jack did a few episodes ago, her arms can just, like, open up, and it turns out they're not actual human arms, seemingly.
Oh. Are you also a robot?
Was Killstreak gonna say something?
Oh, I thought she was originally was gonna, like, you know, walk up to Ollie and do the thing. I'm like, opportunity for him to turn invisible and try that little taser.
Oh, no,
Never mind.
She's doing it to you.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a robot. I've just got a hell of a lot of implants. You don't become a member of the deep state without a few. Anyway, I'm gonna go to the bathroom now. And Betty's,
Okay.
like, in your vision, Killstreak, Betty's just like, so she could get out the whole time?
Apparently.
Who's that?
Ollie's reacting I like to think Ollie is seeing her as if she's there because of his fourth wall powers.
Well, I don't know who you're talking about.
He has AR goggles on that allow him to see a hologram in his headset. He's got a Cortana, basically.
Oh, he's got an AI implant?
Or it's in his suit.
Oh.
Yeah, it's he doesn't have like cybernetic implants, but she houses herself in the power unit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. In that case, then Ollie doesn't hear that, but he
Okay.
does think that you are talking to yourself.
Yeah, she's the... So if she could get out the whole time, why didn't she just leave when any one of the numerous times we weren't on here?
Well, that's a question I would like to figure out.
What is?
I'm speaking with someone right now. Hold on one second.
I know.
Is it-
I'm right here.
No, not. I'm speaking with my phone right now. Is the best way I can describe the situation.
Okay, I'm going to go to the bathroom too.
Actually, that might be not a bad idea. You can keep an eye on her while we try to. Just go, please.
Well, I'm not gonna watch her go. That's rude.
So as Ollie leaves to the bathroom, and you move to start
boys'
piloting the
bathroom.
ship, we're gonna cut the scene over to Sheebs, which, sorry, hang on, I'm just switching the music over. Sorry, it's buffering the page. There we go.
Buffering, we're
I got
buffering
it.
Jenna's organs.
So, we cut to Jenna. You know, you wake up, and we're opening up basically where your last episode ended. You are tied to a chair, a sniper rifle pointed directly at your head in what looks like a dilapidated building, a grizzled older man with like silvered peppery hair. I'm trying to think, how far back was the 80s? Goddamn.
Is this timeline?
90s. 40 years ago? Yeah, 80s was 40 years ago, right? Am I crazy? Am I doing math wrong?
No, it was 40 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, wow. Jesus, time.
45 to be
So,
exact.
guy looks like he's in his 40s. Somewhere in his mid to late 40s. Words, give me just a second. I'm just getting my notes up in front of me.
Wait, so Ollie just left Doom's castle, but
Don't
But-
worry, I have things worked out. I know you're questioning the timeline. Don't worry about it.
all right, Christopher Nolan.
Okay, Tenet is gonna be great. It's gonna blow Insurrection out of the water.
Which one was
All
Tenet
right,
again?
just imagine Dunkirk, but everything takes place out of order.
Which one was Tenet
Tenet,
again?
Tenet was like technically
The one where they move backwards.
Well, they it was also supposed to be a sequel to Inception.
I don't think I ever saw Tenet.
What? It was in the pandemic. But anyways,
That makes
let's
sense.
not get off track.
Hang on. Sorry, like I'm just trying to find something in my notes that I thought I had up in front of me already. Okay, there we go. Found the thing I was looking for. Sorry, fuck, hang on. God, sorry. I'm a good DM, I swear.
He left a baby at Waffle House once.
Alright, sorry. As I was saying, yeah, a guy who looks like he's like in his mid to late 40s has stood in front of you, and he, you know, he had just like asked your name and said that him and his friend 47 had been spending quite some time trying to track you down. And he's holding the ice pick that he just pulled out of your skull.
Oh shit. Did you get lobotomized?
Jenna? Oh, okay. What do you say in response?
So, do you want to kill me, torture me, hold me for ransom? What the fuck do you want?
Kill you? No. If I wanted you dead, I wouldn't have pulled this out of your head. Holding the ice pick, which you realize as he like moves it and it catches the light, it has this sort of like blue glow to parts of it.
Mm-hmm.
The reality is, we want your help.
Oh yeah, great way to get my help by attacking me in the middle of the fucking night and kidnapping me. Real great strategy.
It was we had to get you away from GTI's prying eyes, somewhere where they wouldn't be able to track you down. And we had to get this out of you. And he holds up a little ball, like metal ball with a bright blinking light on it.
The fuck?
It's a tracking device that GDI implanted in you at a previous point in time. Your entire apartment was bugged. Luckily, we were able to put just a long enough gap in the footage to capture you. As far as they're concerned, you never returned home a few nights ago.
Great. So what is it you need from me?
Simple. We need you to sign the contract that GDI presented you with.
Absolutely not.
Perhaps this will change your mind. He throws down a file on the ground in front of you and starts like walk around behind you, and you feel him untying the ropes. Do note that if you make any sudden movements, 47 is more than willing to put an blast that anti-tank rifle through your skull. You'll be able to regenerate from it, but not before I can get this pick in your head. Hang on, sorry, scrolling through my notes real quick. Sorry, I have a lot of notes that I need for this conversation, because a lot is gonna be going on. Sorry, hang on, the pages. God, this is not fucking worth it. I'm so sorry. I've been trying to clean up my notes, but just as fast as I clean them, I have to take more every single session, and then my notes just get messy again.
Like, is it important?
Sorry, hang on. A lot of it is stuff that are the conversation that's about to being had, and what's slowing me the fuck down is Google, like, buffering every time I scroll down a tiny bit. Oh, I have this in my notes. What the fuck? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, what he was saying is, do note that if you make any sudden movements, 47 won't hesitate to put an anti-tank rifle through your head. And don't worry, you'll recover. But not fast enough to stop me from putting this Bavarium pick in your skull.
Uh-huh.
And Bavarium, as I've learned, has the very unique trait of blocking regeneration factors. And you feel your hands come untied. And you know, he thrown down the stack of folders in front of you. What do?
He leans forward, picks him up.
As you start to flip through it, you see it's a bunch of like research documents and paperwork that GDI has. Stuff pertaining to super soldier programs and the like. And you start to see a number of very interesting things. Excuse me. Information about a project where they were more or less kidnapping children from orphanariums and bringing them to a facility to completely genetically rewrite them to create a race of super soldiers. Or not GDI. This is when you're looking at these notes, it was research not being done by the GDI, but the Russo government in the 80s. But then, as you flip through it more, you find that GDI found this research was going on and basically picked it up and continued it. And you find a bunch of like images of straight up children in cells.
In cells?
Children in
Don't
cells.
get him off track.
Like in like prison cells who are have collars around their neck and have like various genetic deformities. And like timeline images of the children being like mutated and changed and their bodies being remade in different ways. And records of like mental conditioning being done. And you find other paperwork showing off tests that they were doing on soldiers in the battlefield. Basically using the research they were doing on these children to create improved super soldier drugs to give to soldiers. And you see a list of test subjects, including your father, in it. And notes talking about how they basically they were more or less creating sequences that would rewrite not just the DNA of the soldiers they were injecting, but the DNA of any children they would have. Things that made it so that their kids would be more predisposed to have powers. And a list of people who the GDI wanted monitoring on, and you being on that list. And as you get past that, you start to find paperwork showing that the GDI redirected. They stopped a school from a certain high school from accepting you to make sure you went to a different high school. That when you were applying to colleges, they prevented certain colleges from accepting you and made sure you ended up in the one you're in now. At numerous points in your life, they basically had people go in and modify test scores from tests you were taking in school or checkups you had with your doctor to influence evidence and hide your regeneration factor, and basically influence the path of your life. And then notes about how when you were caught by that killer and you discovered your like regeneration factor that they'd been seemingly trying to hide from you, they had to upend whatever they were working to push you toward and pivot their plan. They've been like evidence that GDI has from the get-go been trying to control you your whole life and your father. You're a pawn, just like we were meant to be. Those children you saw at the front of that, me and 47 are the only two survivors.
Someone might want to get those files out of her hands, because her hands start glowing that blue-green and the paper's starting to catch on fire. She's getting pissed.
Jenna, control yourself. We'll need those documents to bring down the people who did this. We were all controlled, not just by GDI, but by Providence. The Institute for Human Betterment, they called this place. He starts to walk alongside next to you, and you can see rows of beds that have straps on them for tying people down, like a psych ward bed. Me and 47 were meant to be part of a new stock, the future of humanity. When our experiments failed, you were their second attempt.
Is there anything super important in this room?
Wait, you're asking them that?
Yeah.
Aside from sentimental memories of days gone by, no. Why do you ask?
Okay, where's the spot in this room with the least important shit?
He smiles and points towards a wall.
Great. And she's going to form an energy ball in her hand and just chuck it at the wall full speed.
And a little, it blows up the wall there.
Of course. Of course. Of course.
I know it's a lot, finding how much they've been controlling people. You're not the first person I've had to talk through this. He goes over and puts a hand on your shoulder. The reason that we took you the way we did is we need GDI to believe that you escaped us. We need GDI to think that you're on their side. Because we need you on the inside. Do you want to know more about who we are? And do you want to know more about Providence?
Yes.
With that, we're gonna cut back to Killstreak and Ollie. So, Killstreak, at this point you are piloting the ship, back to New Mombasa. And all...
No, Ollie, we're not stopping at the McDonald's again.
I didn't say that.
No, Ollie, we're not getting the kids another kids meal. I know that they have a special bionicle toy you want to get in there, but we're not doing that. Okay,
hey, Greg,
we're not doing
Greg,
that.
Careful with that. Bionicles are actually going to canonically appear in this world at some point.
Yeah, why the fuck would Ollie want McDonald's?
I think he's just joking around.
I mean, Tristan would love that.
McDonald's.
Can I get a McTorin?
Killstreak finally pulls over and just buys himself
My
a black
favorite
cup.
is McToro.
I was gonna say,
What's that meme of she wanted to order, but somebody sticking their head out the window? But in this case, it's like a giant aircraft carrier.
Oh, I know what you mean. Where it's like the driver is sat there and the girl is straddling across their lap so she can make the order.
Yeah.
I got artwork of that Ollie and Killstreak doing that. But for real though, when we cut back,
Well, I was gonna say that Ollie would be like outside of the girls' bathroom, just like talking to Ridley.
literally what I was gonna cut to. We're on the same wavelength.
Okay.
Yay!
Yay!
What I was trying to say was Killstreak is piloting the ship, and in the back, Ridley walks out of the women's room, and Ollie is there in the hall, having just left the bathroom a moment ago. But clearly, he wanted to wait and meet her. And she,
Well, yeah, of course. I wasn't gonna watch.
She looks up. So, Ollie, right?
Yeah, I'm Ollie.
Olivia's told me a lot about you.
She still talks about me.
Oh yeah, she has some very choice words. Oh god, she's alone at Incognito Incorporated right now.
Cognito Inc.
Yeah, she's alone at Incognito Inc. right now.
Cognito
Inc.
Inc.
That's what I'm trying. I'm sorry. My fucking brain keeps doing the in at the start. It's because it's incognito. Like that's what it's supposed to be a play on.
That's the pun.
My brain keeps doing the whole and like that's why I kept going back and correcting it, and you yelling over me was actually fucking me up again.
Sorry.
It's okay. I have a very mild stutter that only comes up in select times, and Cognito Inc. sets it off really bad.
It's your trigger word.
She's like, oh no, she's alone at Cognito Inc. right now. Oh, I hope she's not doing anything dumb there.
Oh well, Liv might be evil, but she's really smart. I wouldn't worry about it.
She's also clinically insane, so there's that. But then again, most people I work with are clinically insane, so nothing new there. So what the hell are you doing on Killstreak's ship?
Well, if you really must know, I was afraid. I didn't want to go back because I wasn't supposed to be on the last mission, and oh gosh, I really messed up.
Sounds pretty accurate for everything I've heard from you. She's gonna start, walking back to the rec area, and she's like, "So I assume Killstreak assigned you to keep an eye on me?"
Well, yeah, but and I'm doing that. But don't worry, miss. I didn't see anything in the bathroom.
You do realize you're working for the bad guy right now, right? As she goes and like literally sits back in the same office chair, still with duct tape on it.
Well, gee, I know Killstreak's track record isn't the cleanest, morally speaking, and well, I don't know. I just don't know anymore. I thought being a hero was everything I wanted, but it's so much harder than I thought. Even when I try to do the right thing, I still feel like I'm doing something wrong, and that people just will get angry at me anyways.
Let me tell you something, kid. Everyone thinks they're the hero, but in reality...
How old do you think I am? I mean, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, force of habit. But everyone thinks that they're the hero in this story. But the truth is, we're all somebody's villain. The important thing is being able to embrace that fact and know that what you're doing is right for you. And that's what I do. What's right for me. As she kicks off the wall with the office chair toward the fridge and like catches herself on the handle and opens it to grab a drink. It's why I haven't tried breaking free. I knew that being here was giving me some much needed time off work and giving me more info on what the hell this guy's doing, what his plans are with Providence. As she She like pulls out a juice box, sticks a straw in it, and starts to suck the juice out.
Well, Providence is pretty small. I don't think there's much you can really do with that place, except maybe improve parking.
That's a reference to Providence, Rhode Island, for those of you who aren't picking up on it.
Well, anyways, if I'm anybody's villain, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. After all, I was made to make people happy, and that's the one part of myself that I like. Gosh, I never admitted this much to a bad guy. Also, even saying that just doesn't feel right. You seem like a pretty nice person for someone who's evil.
God, I wish I had
Just
something
like
alcoholic.
Killstreak seems like, seems like a pretty crummy person for a good guy. Funny, it's a funny old world we live in, isn't it?
Yeah. A funny world. One where somebody can be made to make people happy by a guy who is a self-centered egotist. I think that's something you and I have got in common. She reaches into her lapel pocket and throws a pen at you. You know, Incognito was... yeah. Alright, sorry. You know Cognito was losing their goddamn mind when they heard about you in Toontown, right?
No, I didn't. I don't know how I could have possibly known that. I reach into my pocket and and pull out a bottle that has like
3 X's on it.
Yeah, and then I toss it to her.
She looks at it for a moment. She's like,
It's like a cartoon drink,
like a moonshine.
Yeah, it looks basically like what old classic Disney villains would drink, and it's like one of those cartoon foods that just looks so much more delicious than real food looks.
And she looks at it for a moment. She's like, I've probably put worse shit in my body, and takes a swig of it. But we knew magic existed. We've been working our asses off trying to keep it hidden, but whatever the hell your creator did was a whole different level of magic than we've ever seen. I mean, living cartoons. Can you imagine the implication of that?
Well, it's just animation. It's the magic of filmmaking.
Just animation. Just animation. She sits up for a moment thinking, Anima. Oh my god, and she's gonna get up and run for the cockpit.
Hi, wait for me! I get on the chair and push off and go, wee!
And Killstreak, Ridley just bursts into the cockpit as you're piloting back to New Mombasa.
I DM'd you something because I wanted something to happen, but
okay, hang on. Let me look at what that was. Sorry, I don't get the Discord pings. Okay. Actually, we'll do a moment with Killstreak first. So Killstreak, while they're having that conversation, you wanted to
let me just rewind that. Ew.
Hang on, I gotta give Ollie a couple of fucking hero points. God damn it.
Yay.
I'm thinking I might want to overhaul the UI in the near future. Honestly. Because it's a lot more effort than you would think updating the UI. And in the last couple sessions, I've actually been giving less hero points than I normally do just because I don't want to do this.
I'm also the one who has to keep track of my health.
I keep track of your health.
You do not. I pulled out an imaginary drink.
You ask for more damage than you... Oh, I guess that's a fair point. You summon a drink. I didn't even think about that. Thank you for your honesty. I'm going to hurt you now.
I also have to update my pens.
The pen tracker, that's entirely a thing you choose to do.
Yeah, I have 9 right now.
Sorry that this is taking me a moment.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and wait for Ulrich to read his notes.
I'm not reading notes. I'm updating the UI to give you hero points. Anyway, you want to talk with Betty Killstreak?
You Betty, he does.
Killstreak.
She broke out of those binds pretty easily, and she could have left at any point. So why stay aboard the ship?
Exactly what I was wondering.
You don't think that...
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you say your thing.
You don't think that he's been listening in on what we've been talking about, do you?
It's very possible that's been the reason. Gathering intel for Providence so that when she did escape, she could tell them as much as possible. But if so, she picked a terrible moment to escape.
Indeed, a very bad moment. But either way, we need to inform Jack, and we need to think about what we can do to keep her on her toes in the meantime. Because if she's trying to piece 2 and 2 together while she's aboard the ship, chances are she's going to try to want to gain access to the ship.
Plug me in and I'll reinforce the security systems.
Alright, Killstreak does.
Yeah. Looks like right now her and Ollie are just having a conversation in the rec room.
Good. There's a reason why I needed him to go down there and keep talking. Chances are, if she did listen in, probably going to, well, work on magic.
I mean, we did capture her to interrogate her for information, and to be fair, none of our interrogations have got, or none of your sorry, from what I understand, you did capture her for interrogation, and from what I understand from what you and Jack have said, she's been stubborn as far as that's gone. Cut to a moment in between sessions where, like, you're intensely trying to interrogate her, and she's just being, like, anytime you try to interrogate her for Providence information, she's just giving you pure sarcasm, and, like, you know, it'll be like, you know, who works for who works for Providence, damn it, and she'll just be like the equivalent, like, oh, you know, just the guy who shot JFK and Lee Harvey Oswald's killer, and the guy, or that one actor from Inception, you know, like, I can't think of, like, actual, you know, she wouldn't actually say those because not real life history examples, but basically pulling shit like that, like, right. Calling on conspiracy theory shit and naming random celebrities. Like, you know, who's a member of Providence? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yay!
She has been completely non-budging on any and all interrogations, no matter what you threatened her with, and that's part of why you never were giving her food or bringing her to the bathroom, hoping that she'd break eventually. And now you know why she hasn't broken, because you didn't have her held in the first place.
The only thing she was breaking was wind, and now the whole ship smells like that.
It's very possible that it seems as though she's just been letting us hold her so she can get more information on what you're planning. Want me to give the information to Jackie?
Send it over.
Starts beaming intel to him, and that is when the door bursts open and Ridley's in the cockpit.
Hey, there's a seatbelt sign. Take your seat back there now.
Fly us back to the military base. I think I've just had a breakthrough on the magical paintbrush.
Wee! No, wait, no.
You crash into her and she falls, like, all three of you end up in a pile as Ollie wheels in. God, fly us back to the GDI base. I think I know why we haven't been able to get the paintbrush working.
Paintbrush?
The magical paintbrush your creator used to make you and all of Toontown? She like stretches her back a little bit. We've been looking at it all wrong.
How did you get that?
The GDI arrested him. They confiscated the paintbrush and of course they gave it to their experts in researching the supernatural.
That's why we've been seeing more tomes and demons recently.
Tomes and demons? I'm sorry, what now?
What?
It's a long story.
This GDI, we have the paintbrush, and I just realized exactly how it works. And once we know how that works, we can know exactly how to contain Toontown, because as it stands right now, last time I got a look at the data, all of the portals to Toontown were wildly unstable.
Does that mean they could close at any time? That sounds like a problem that really solves itself.
Opposite. It means that the longer we go without dealing with it, the more toons will escape into our world.
And that's bad?
Something seems to have just... Or Betty speaks through the intercom. Something seems to have just locked in on our position.
Who said that?
I think we're about to be attacked.
Streak puts on his helmet and says,
"Looks like we got a war on our hands."
And as you look through the
I put on
windshield,
Mr. Chief's helmet.
you see a cartoon red biplane flying through the air towards you guys. And then we're gonna cut to Jenna.
That's Porco Rosso. I'm a pig.
Oh, oh my god. Sorry, I just took a sip of my drink and the flavor powder had started to settle in the bottom. So that was more gelatiny feeling than watery feeling. Oh my goodness, did not like that. But yeah, we're cutting back to Jenna. And hang on, switch the music. You're... Tell me, what do you know about Providence? Have you heard the name before?
Not really.
I knew that you had rubbed shoulders with some people fighting them, but I wasn't sure how much you may have been told.
I know they're not good people.
At the end of the First Great War, an organization formed by the name of Fenris. They sought to control all of Doggerland, a place that they viewed as the crown of the world. They believed that if they could control all of the nations of that continent, world domination would be within their grasp. They began it with the Iron Harvest conflict. And a war escalated across central Doggerland, aimed at destabilizing regional governments in order to give them control. Luckily, their ploy was sussed out. A collection of great heroes of the First World War, the first generation of heroes, stopped them. But they quickly realized that checks and balances need to be put in place. Another organization just like Fenris could raise up easily. And what better way to fight fire than with fire? Thus began the birth of Providence. And he hands to you a little metal origami bird.
What?
It began as a good thing. A coalition of heroes who would work behind the scenes to prevent government corruption around the world. Every nation had a member. They worked closely with their country's leaders, oversaw what was going on, and made sure that no ploys similar to those of Fenris would ever occur again. But that all began to change at the onset of the Cold War. Providence found itself split. Half the members Well, half the members wanted to remain in the back. Sorry, stumbling on my words.
What is
Half the members tried to keep their operations low key. The goal wasn't to control. The goal was to guide and to prevent control, to allow people the freedom to rule themselves. The other half, though, they wanted control. They believed that humanity could not be trusted to guide themselves. After the horrors of the two great wars, after the escalation of the human experiments during the Cold War into creating better super soldiers, they believed that we were no longer fit to live without guidance. And the first step they took, or the first step that this half of Providence took, was the creation of the GDI, a global defense initiative, an army without borders, an army that served no one nation. Then began the manipulation of the free market, mass media, every aspect of society that you think of. It's all Providence. They control all of us. Through algorithms and manipulation of the media, they change the mass opinion. And anyone who disagrees, anybody who threatens that, is taken out. Me and 47 are victims of that, and so are you. We were created in a lab. Our identities and lives stripped from us, turned into new beings meant to be puppets. But the experiments failed. Providence failed with us. They realized that they couldn't just make a soulless being to be their pets. They needed to influence people, just like they always had.
Right. She starts to get a little teary-eyed, and she just she does a few hard blinks and looks directly at 47. He doesn't talk a lot, does he?
Conditioning from Providence. When we were young, I escaped. He did not. When all of this came crumbling down, he just got passed on to new handlers, and then more handlers after that. He was never allowed to become human. He's what I almost was. And it's a blessing and a curse.
Less emotions makes an effective killer.
And it means less remorse and regret. But he's been getting better. He looks to him with a little bit of a smile. He's remembered me. And that's the start of his humanity returning.
So, I have a question of my own.
Go on.
Did you know my father?
I did not. He was part of an entirely different experiment. The same grand scheme. Providence wants to usher in a new stage of humanity. That is the goal of the super soldier experiments. Humans are better, faster, stronger. And then they want to limit the number of them and make that a ruling class. One which they will be part of.
I don't like the sound of this.
You're part of that goal. They've been expediting their actions ever since your powers became more evident. Me and 47 have been rushing to keep up, and individuals like Killstreak and Man have been making our job harder. They made GDI more aware of what's going on, more wary. Even with us working in the shadows, it's hard for us to get the information we need. Which is why what we need is somebody on the inside. And that's why I had 47 get to you, Jenna. Because I know that you would understand the risks going on, the danger of what's happening. And I knew that you more than anybody. He starts to pull another piece of paper from his jacket. Would have stakes in this. Perhaps we should go outside before I hand this to you. He's holding one more piece of paper that it seems like he removed from the folder.
Perhaps we should.
And with that, we cut back to Killstreak and Ollie. So the two of you, a red plane is now flying toward you guys. That when you look at it, you realize it's a toon plane. It's two-dimensional. It hurts your eyes to look at.
Not mine.
Yeah, not yours, Ollie.
That's just a plane.
Yeah, to you, it's just a plane. I'm gonna sneeze. And it's, it starts flying towards you guys immediately and opening fire.
This is a friend of yours.
I don't know that guy. Wait. What? I don't know every single tune. In fact, it's been a while since I've been there. I know more people on the outside than I do on the inside. Kill streak.
Can we pick her later? Right now we have a cartoon biplane firing upon us.
I'm activating shield defenses now.
Maybe we should ask him why he's firing at us. What do we do?
Shield defenses are just activating shields.
I'm gonna go ahead and quickly add a health bar for the ship to the UI. So give me a second. Go and continue talking. I said go ahead and continue talking. Entertain the audience.
Ollie starts dancing, and then remembers that the audience can't see, so he stops.
Kill streak is like tapping console commands, activating shield nodes, and trying to put on an intercom system for directed communication.
Well, I guess the ship would have something that allows you to beam audio out very loudly. So yeah.
I pull out from my back a literal shield and I hand it to Killstreak.
At first he has no idea what he's like, being handed. Like he's staring straight and he's like going over. He's like, oh, well, maybe that's like, a weapon or something like that. And he looks at the shield, like he pulls it over. He's like,
I imagine it's like a medieval knight shield.
It is. You told me to activate shields.
You sweet summer child.
All right, the ship should now have there should be a health bar for the ship appearing on the UI in a second.
Don't tell him, Ripley, but I was actually born in the spring.
But so the words, I can use them. So piloting the ship is a fairly similar to other stunt checks where you have to like dip and dodge and move. This is basically a normal fight, but Betty, Killstreak, Ridley, and you, Ollie, can all contribute to flying the ship and basically each of you can make the ship do a different action, but none of you can make the ship do the same action, if that makes sense. Because if two people could operate the same part of the ship at the same time, it would not very much pan out well,
I don't really think we're in any real danger. You mean, if the plane is a toon plane, then, it really can't hurt us.
Just in case, I activated the shield so we don't get surprised one way or another.
And it is in fact shooting at you guys, little like, cartoon bullets that whiz over and, they would, they're gonna glance off the shield and hang on, I'm just doing a check. Can you give me a general, like a defense check, Killstreak, for the ship's, how good your ship's shields block the attack?
That'd still be the same 5d10 usual checks.
Yeah. This is a out of sequence action in that this is something that happens before the actual combat initiates.
So if it's just the 5 dice, I got 4 out of 5 successes.
4 out of 5?
Yeah.
Alright, your ship's shields take 6 damage. So
is that significant, or
well, that's the shields. So the health bar of the ship you can see as it's just like your guys' where it has hearts and it has a bar. The bar is the energy shield. The hearts are the actual hull of the ship. Anytime a heart is damaged, some component of the ship will be damaged as a result. And so some general actions the ship can do. Somebody can man the ship's various guns in order to fire on the enemy. Somebody on the ship could work to maintain the shields, i.e. do a roll to try and recharge them. Somebody can engage in evasive maneuvers to avoid and fly away from the enemy. The evasive maneuvers can also be used in conjunction with the gunner to help the gunner land their shot better, instead of using the moving to dodge, And people on the ship can also go around and make repairs to various areas if they get damaged, or there's also another little smaller ship in the back that you could send someone to. Betty will more or less do what you ask, Killstreak, and Ridley, not wanting to deal with the situation, or, worried at the situation, is also gonna more or less agree to whatever you guys try and tell her to do, but she she may disagree, she may agree, she may do her own thing, but you guys can try and issue commands to your ally. Ridley is gonna say, I think that is still gonna cause trouble for us, because all you said it's probably harmless.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I was worried about. So the portals were getting destabilized. Toontown is falling apart, which means it will spill into our world. Toons will just become a part of everyday life if we don't get that stabilized. And I've just now realized what we were missing to make it work.
What?
Let's not worry about that right now. Let's worry about the ship attacking us. You guys can also... You can try and make attempts to recognize what cartoon is attacking you.
Okay.
I rolled a 3, so I think it's fair to say I do notice the damage that we are taking.
Yes. You were doing like a personal perception check?
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, this
Hang on,
guy... Go ahead.
that doesn't make any sense. What? Tools aren't supposed to hurt people.
You've been
This
hurting
one
people.
is attacking us.
You've been hurting people when you fight crime, she says.
Wow. In my defense, it was funny.
All of you have an action to perform. What do each of you do?
Killstreak, what do I do?
Killstreak is going to give Betty an order to have her calculate a... He's going to have her calculate evasive maneuvers, so that way he can still, buy himself some time to, figure out what's going on.
Okay, so she's gonna spend her action on this turn prepping a defense for the defensive round. She'll give that bonus dice.
Yeah. So Killstreak looks over after he tells Buddy to do that. Looks over to Ollie. You see that chair over there?
The what?
He's pointing towards his right-hand side. It's of where he's, standing.
Oh, the one. Okay, not the one I'm sitting in.
No.
Yeah.
That chair right there, I need you to sit in that chair. There's a big red button I need you to hit if we need to defend ourselves. And
Oh
you
my
do
god,
that.
I was just going to hit it just then. Okay, he says as he stops mid-air, about to hit the button.
Killstreak looks over at Ridley.
I think we do need to defend ourselves, though.
You and I are going to try and communicate with this thing. He's looking over at Ridley.
All right.
He's pulling down the intercom mic and he's turning it on. Attention, cartoonic airplane vessel. This is the Ecclese. Quit shooting at us and state your business.
You see the person in the plane sort of like a hand shuffle around, and there's like cone megaphones.
Yeah.
It pulls out one of those and yells in it loud enough that you can hear, and it is speaking a different language. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. Ridley's just like, is he speaking Saxony? Which for context, that's this universe's equivalent of German.
Wouldn't it be Anglo?
What?
Okay. Nothing. It's your world.
Saxony is the German, or the equivalent of Germany in this world.
Oh dear. I think he might be from one of those propaganda cartoons. See, you can even see some of the old film grain on it.
Does anybody want to do an intelligence check to see if you recognize who they are?
I will.
You will get a bonus die because you are a cartoon.
Oh dear. Well, I'll need it.
Killstreak is also rolling.
All right.
I got a 2.
If you roll, that's going to be your action of the turn, of the round.
Oh.
Okay.
I got a 2.
Right.
You got a 2.
Yep.
I'm going to say that's enough. This is it is a cartoon representation of the Red Baron. From a First Great War propaganda cartoon. The Red Baron was famous for being one of the first heroes of the modern the Age of Heroes. As a quick bit of lore fill-in for people, there's several generations of heroes in this world. There was the Hero Age and then the Superhero Age. We're in the late Superhero Age. The Hero Age were people who didn't have superpowers but would often wear costumes and fight crime. And the first generation of heroes were just very skilled soldiers in the battlefield who got so popular that they were used as propaganda talking pieces. Like the Red Baron.
Yeah. Here's a fun fact. His cartoon was the first cartoon that was ever inked in color. Before then, they were all black and white. Even his was black and white, but they made an exception for his plain alone. Otherwise, how else would you be able to tell it was the Red Baron?
I don't know if that's accurate, Ridley says.
That's great. That's wonderful. Fantastic, even. How do we get it to stop shooting at us and for it to fuck off?
Oh.
First Great War. We're flying over Doggerland. We're above Latveria. This was a battlefield at that time. It's attacking us because it thinks it's in the war. He's just doing what he's written to do.
If we let it play out, or if I don't know, this thing, the Red Baron is attacking us. It's on us, and if it's scripted like what you're saying, Ridley, then should we evade it Or should we attack it?
Maybe we should call for reinforcements.
Right, call for reinforcements, because that will... The veil between Toontown and our world is thinning. That might actually work, Ollie. It's crazy to think, but if he showed up here, it is possible there could be more planes from his time period. That's if more things are slipping out of Toontown than just that. But we wouldn't be... no modern radio would work to be picked up by radios of their time period.
That's okay. I've got an idea. Ollie pulls out a hammer
You've already used your action of this round.
Oh.
You can't actually do another action yet. Killstreak still has one because he hasn't done a major action. Betty is
you
prepping
could hit
to
me on the
defend.
head.
Hit you on the head? Why?
You just gotta trust me on this one.
Killstreak gets up. He just kind of shrugs at it. He's like, okay. And he just slings at him.
Bonks
Roll
him
for
on the head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you don't need to roll because you wouldn't be able to hurt him anyway. You just hit him really hard.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna have a thing where if he fails, like, I see stars, and if he succeeds, I see birds.
Oh, you know what? That's a fair point. Give me a roll, and you just need to not crit fail. It is
Or,
always
like,
possible to get a crit fail.
Little mini red barons, like, flying around my head.
Yes, on a crit fail, mini red barons will appear in the room.
and start shooting at us.
Crit fail.
What'd you
I
get?
got 7 successes.
Okay, that'll do.
Poor Ollie's a fucking pancake. He crunches like an accordion, and birds appear over his head.
I grab one of them. Hey, we're being attacked by the Red Baron. The Toon kind. Not the real kind. We need help. Get us your best pilot.
And you let the bird go, and it flies away. It salutes, and then flies over to the window, and it reaches in its pocket, pulls out a little, like, crank like you would have on old car doors, puts it in next to the window, cranks open, making the window open, then flies out the window, then cranks the window shut and pulls the crank out through the crack in the window.
so we don't go flying out.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had thought of that.
Now that bird's flying away and looking for backup for you. What are you gonna do now?
Good job, Killstreak.
Killstreak, well, actually, with me hitting Ollie couldn't be considered an action.
Yeah, that was your action. You helped him summon a
That was my
bird,
action.
essentially.
Okay. Alright,
Which
alright.
means Ridley's the only one who still has an action to perform. Do you want to try and request anything of her?
Ridley, keep this guy talking. Even if you don't understand him, just keep him talking.
Okay, let me quickly do a charisma check. She just starts belting out, like, German insults. Or I should say Saxonian insults.
You know, the subtitles really don't work on the Twitch stream.
Goddamn. And she rolled good enough, so he's gonna waste his whole turn yelling at you. And with that, we're gonna cut back to Jenna. I hope you're all enjoying the A plot, B plot format. This is the first time I've done something like this, I'm pretty sure.
I sent you a message,
like it.
by the way.
Okay.
How are you enjoying it?
It's kind of like, you know how in a hero shooter there's like 2 different or 3 different kind of modes that are constantly used for every map? That's what I kind of feel like with what's happening here. You have your traditional set where it's like everybody comes together and we're all doing stuff. and then now you have this opportunity to do, in this case, a new game mode, where there's this A plot, B plot, and I like it.
And it allows me to progress 2 different narratives at once. Because
Yeah.
up until now, I always put all the players in the same story, which is very good for keeping everyone connected. But I want, both of you are in very different scenarios, and I thought this would be a good way to give both you a session and expand the narrative. Anyway,
Yeah.
Jenna, so you guys are now stood outside the building, and you can see there it is, the sign written in the sign is written in Russo, which is like basically Russian of this world, which you can't read, but if somebody could read it, it would say the Institute for Human Betterment. And as you are stood outside, he hands you the piece of paper, and you look at it, and it's a Providence members hired an assassin to put some, what was it called again? Bromide. The same metal that the ice pick that he just mentioned is made out of, that like blocks regeneration factor.
Yeah.
Create a syringe containing that material and inject your mother with it. And that is what induced the sickness that killed her.
Mom didn't have regeneration powers.
For some reason, they saw fit that they had to put something that suppressed super abilities in it in order to kill her with the virus. It's possible she had more going on than she realized, and they wanted to kill her.
That doesn't make sense.
She was a vigilante. She didn't work with GDI. She wasn't a part of Providence. They wanted her out of the picture because she complicated things too much. Providence destroys lives, Jenna. They are a malignant tumor that has been growing ever since the First Great War. And they've become cancerous. We need to eliminate them before it's too late. And we need your help to do it. There's only so much me, 47, and our other allies can do from the outside. We need somebody on the inside who can get us information.
But my school, my friends.
All of it was manipulated by them. To set you down the path where you are right now. Try and get you in their hands.
So I wasn't actually smart enough to make it into the school I wanted to get into.
I don't know if that's the case, actually. He sort of looks off. You were smarter than this school. You could have been accepted into far greater ones, but they purposefully blocked you because they needed you to stay in New Liberty.
But my friends, my professor.
I know it's a lot to take in. See, once you've seen behind the curtain, it becomes hard to ever look back. I know because I tried to live a normal life. And you know what happened when I did? I fell right back into their game. I spent 4 years working in a security firm, until one day, I met the CEO, and he had that goddamn pin on. He points to the pin that he handed you a little bit ago. He was Providence. They're everywhere, Jenna. They're the CEOs of they're the CEOs of all the greatest corporations, major diplomats of nations. They are controlling the very highest echelons of society through a delicate network of control. We were getting close, too. We almost captured... We had almost narrowed down the position of the Constant, one of their most important members. But then Killstreak alerted him. Now he's back in hiding. But if we can get somebody in GDI, somebody to work their way into Providence, we can get an ear on the inside. And I think that's exactly what they're trying to do with you, Jenna. They want you to be a part of Providence. Your files all point to it. The amount of effort they're putting in, they've been grooming you, preparing you for something important. Your powers are unique, and Providence seeks power. They've known since the day you were born that you had your regeneration.
They knew?
He holds up the folder that you guys had brought in that has the scorch marks in it. There's a lot more in here. They still have your umbilical cord. It never decayed. They've been studying it, taking samples to create new strains of super soldier. The same projects they've been doing for decades, just changed and new. They've also been able to tap into a energy from it. That umbilical cord they took from you, the readings that they're getting off it, you could cure the world's power crisis just with that. You have some wellspring of energy in you. You can't ever die. You can create powerful attacks. Providence will want whatever you have in you. They'll want you in control. That's why they've been manipulating your life, sending you down the path you're on. It's all been a carefully guided system.
My whole life.
I know, Jenna. He pats your shoulder.
You mean to tell me that every accomplishment I've made, all the accolades I got in high school, me getting into college, none of it was real?
I'm afraid not.
Not real? What do you mean it wasn't real? It was real to me! Doesn't that mean anything? To anyone?
Once you see behind the curtain, Jenna, it's so hard. It doesn't mean it's all fake, though. You are smart, Jenna. Unbelievably so. Smarter than you've even been led to believe, judging by the records they've hidden from you. You're stronger and faster than your peers. And if it's any benefit, or if it's any or if it helps in any way, none of your friends show up in the records until after you met them. Your friends are real, but they're all in danger, just like you are. Providence knows that, or Providence wants to manipulate you as much as they can, and if it comes to it, they've killed for less.
I never wanted any of this. I just wanted to be normal, to go to school, to have friends, get a real job. I never wanted to be a superhero!
So long as Providence exists, Jenna, nothing can be real. Nobody can live a truly normal life. The influence they cast on society, they take away everybody's agency.
They're gonna put me in a cage.
You're
I'm gonna have
already
to live on that stupid base.
you're already in a cage, Jenna. It's just big enough that you don't see it. But this, he like holds the folder again. This is your first sight of the bars. But me and 47, we're gonna break the lock.
I guess I don't really have a choice then. Fine, I'll sign the contract.
Come on in. We'll talk more about the plans and what we need from you.
I have a weird request.
What is it?
I don't want to make you uncomfortable or anything, but can I have a hug, please?
He sort of like gives a almost surprised look, and he pulls you into a hug. God damn, that's good. You're too good of an actor.
I know, seriously. You're making me feel insecure.
Oh shit.
No, not really, but a little bit. Okay. Go
It's
ahead.
so sad.
Continue.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find a name. But with that, we are in fact going to cut back to the other plot. Sorry, I'm just quickly trying to find.
Oh, you know, the silly plot where they're fighting literal Toon propaganda.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Jenna's sobbing.
We cut back. You're still sobbing.
Yeah. So, you guys, it is once again your turn. You know, you've just been sitting there in the ship, hearing hearing the two of them yell insults back and forth for like the last like 5-6 minutes. And then she just goes, "Uh-oh."
What's all?
I may have gone a little too far. I think he wants to kill us again. I said a few choice words about about his mother.
Oh, you never bring. Oh, that's just. They have Geneva conventions for this.
Geneva conventions, Geneva suggestions. And so, I'm just quickly, I'm like clicking between notes while talking. It is once again your guys' turns. I love the tone shift. I need actions from all of you of what you're doing. He is once again preparing to attack now.
You first, kill streak. I don't know what to do. You there?
Sorry. Say that again. Some people were cutting out.
It's your turn.
Yeah, she, the Red Baron is gonna start attacking now because she insulted him too much.
Gotcha. Killstreak is going to first look to Betty and say, "How about those calculations?"
I'm prepared to defend, or I'm prepared to defend it if necessary. And yeah, I'm prepared to defend if necessary. She says.
Well, should I hit this red button yet?
He's going to look over. How far is the Red Baron's plane?
it is within the same stage of combat as you guys. Like I generally don't deal in exact stuff, but like he's within range for you to attack. Why do you ask?
Well, because one of the things that's equipped onto the ship, it's not necessarily like, a gun plasma, weapon. It's more of a like non-lethal defense. It's a gas deterrent, essentially, like a smoke screen. And that's the button that's, he's having only essentially sit next to, and, get ready to press it.
Like it's a smoke screen.
Yeah, essentially.
Okay.
But thing is, it works best if the vehicles are, a little closer towards the ship, so that's why I ask.
Yeah. You're within the same stage of combat, which will put it within range of the smoke screen.
Okay, cool. So, in which case, Killstreak's gonna look over to Ollie and say, "Hit it."
Ollie goes to push it, then misses. Oops, and then hits it.
So I'm just imagining like he keeps poking around the button, and then Killstreak grabs his hand, moves it over, and guides it to hit the button.
Okay, well that technically counts as your move. I'm kidding.
So you have Ollie release the smoke screen. Betty's ready for defensive rolls. What do you want to do, and what do you want to suggest to Ridley?
He's gonna suggest to Ridley to keep on listening into the chatter from the cartoon Red Baron. And Killstreak is essentially going to be plotting an evasive. He's going to basically do evasive maneuvers, trying to move around.
Betty was focused on evasive maneuvers, and two people can't do the same thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's late. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
So, Killstreak is then going to prepare weapon defenses. Like, I guess prepare in the event that they're needed. The plasma turrets.
All right. So you want to attack the Red Baron?
No, not attack, but like warm them up. Warm up the plasma turrets.
I mean, they're already ready for fire.
Okay, so then I guess he's gonna aim them at the Red Barons or general direction, but he's not gonna fire them yet.
So you're gonna hold action on an attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess Yeah, I'll just hold attack. I'm sorry. It's just I'm getting tired.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know the session's happening a little late. Word. Hopefully coming sessions won't be happening late at night. Apologies, everyone. I know it's been affecting the last couple episodes a bit. So, okay, hang on, let me do Alright, yeah, that was pretty easy. So the smoke screen definitely provided a good benefit on the roll. So, you guys, he, like, words. You guys more or less, like, spend your action preparing to be extra good at defense rolls on the enemy's turn, you know what I mean? And so, I'm trying to word. The way that I'm treating that is, since you're spending your action preparing a defense on your turn when it comes, that I'm basically skipping straight to the enemy's turn, did the enemy's roll, then did your defense checks with a bonus die because you, like, opted to skip your main attack phase. And so you, like, the Red Baron goes to attack you guys, you release the smoke screen, and, like, immediately are, like, swerving and flying around and easily avoid all of his shots he fires. And has that is coming, you're then gonna hear in the distance, like almost as if it's coming from a kazoo, and you see in the distance, yes, another red dot encroaching. And what you see, at first it's like, oh no, is that another red biplane? And then you notice it is a red doghouse, and sat on top of it is Snoopy from Toontown. And as he's flying, he starts moving his hands and going, and you just see little, like, bullets flying out of the door of the doghouse at the Red Baron.
Gosh, could it be?
Who could it be?
Is that a dog?
No, silly, it's the World War I flying ace.
Killstreak just looks out and he's like, I really, really need to ask what kind of drugs they pump into us when we're training.
It's worth noting if you had tried to make any attacks on the Red Baron, none of them would have worked because he's a toon, and he's immune to normal damage.
Yeah.
But Snoopy can hurt him because toons can hurt toons.
Oh, that's right.
And so with that, Snoopy starts attacking, and we're gonna cut back to Jenna. Oh boy! Who's ready for more trauma? So you're now back inside, but in like a different part of the building, which you can see has been like set up as like a, a mission room, more or less, like a control room. And so what you see is the like they've got like a map of the world, and they've got like pins in it, and they've got like pictures of people on the wall who they know are Providence members, and a bunch of like information on, or like a bunch of computers set up and weaponry. And you can see that there's a woman in a purple jumpsuit with like an almost purple colored skin at one corner of the room, like typing at a computer.
Oh.
Who's that?
Widowmaker. She's another ally of mine.
Oh. Okay.
She too was harmed by Providence. She just sort of like looks at you and gives a little nod.
Jenna just kind of nods back. She is visibly drained.
Providence has taken a lot from all of us. Our lives, our loved ones. But we are getting more and more of the pieces we need to take Providence down. And Jenna might just be the key we need. According to files that 47 was able to get a hold, according to files that I was able to get a hold of earlier this year, Providence has been preparing to groom Jenna into a position of into a high-ranking position in their organization. They want to make her, they want her to work her way up in the ranks of GDI, and early in her career, the plan is to have a Providence agent approach her and offer her a position within their organization.
Can I do something?
Go right ahead.
Before the whole conversation started, I like to imagine that Jenna asked for a piece of paper and a pen.
He gave them to
And
you.
she's just in the middle of everyone, like in the middle of all the discussion, she's just drawing something.
But yeah, he continues and he's like, sorry, I'm just trying to brain. Alright, they plan to have an agent of Providence approach her and explain their society to her and offer her a position within it. They want her to be a high-ranking GDI officer who is in their control. Jenna will of course accept this and become our woman on the inside, giving us the information we need. From there, we'll be able to dispatch 47 in order to take out key members of GDI and work our way up the chain. We've been working hard to move the heads out of hiding, and this is maybe the exact lead we need. I realize I may need to re-explain the hierarchy. He looks to you, Jenna.
No, I think I've got it.
It's a little bit more complicated than you think. Providence understands the risk of their organization. They work with segmented information. No one member is ever given all of the information of the higher-ups. But long ago, they made a mistake. They trusted me as a drone, and I was given key information.
Surprised they didn't try to kill you for it.
They did, and I let them believe they had. I'm a ghost to Providence. They have no reason to know I'm alive.
Oh my god, you're a walking dead man.
I suppose you could say that.
Guess that makes two of us.
All the individual members of Providence only know a few other members, the ones they work most directly with. They primarily communicate via couriers, people who don't even know who they work for, everyday people who are either blackmailed or paid into delivering key information.
Well, that's one way to do it.
Through this, a very delicate system is employed to give Providence members maximum payout and control the world governments and stock market and people. But something like this couldn't be run without people at the head controlling it. Me and 47 have been able to deduce that there are there are three heads of Providence. We do not know who they are yet. We have reason to believe that they are descendants of the original three founders of Providence, heroes of the Russo-Polania conflict and the Iron Harvest incident prior to the Second Great War.
Right. So, kind of like Cerberus. It's got three heads.
Exactly. But the three heads long ago realized they may have succession crises. And that's why they created a fourth head. A dog on a leash. The Constant. See, the Constant is just a couple decades out of step with the rest of them. As the leaders of Providence begin to die, the Constant looks at their potential heirs and picks out the ones who are most likely to remain loyal to the organization. Then
that's the one you said 47 was hunting.
Yes. We had narrowed down his location to an island located off the coast of Albion. But as we were making our plan of how we may infiltrate and capture the Constant, Killstreak attacked the facility on his own.
Yeah, that sounds about Killstreak.
We believe he's developed his own vendetta against Providence. And we've considered reaching out to him to be a member, but there would be risks with associating with him. He already has a target on his back. None of us do. Yeah. Bringing him into the organization, into our coalition, would be far too risky.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But now,
I got a question.
His actions have put the sorry, we're gonna say?
I've got a question.
What is it?
And she slides the paper over, and it is a drawing of the best she can remember, the man that attacked her that night.
When you got your powers?
When she found out about her powers.
What is this?
It's the man who attacked me on the pier. The one who killed Emily.
Ah, the King's Island Killer. I read about it when we were looking into you, yes. If you're wondering whether or not his providence, we've not been able to find any record of him being associated with them. But
okay,
I would know. Right. And we have reason to believe he isn't from the files we have. They didn't want you to find out about your regeneration powers until after graduation. They were priming you for an entirely different path. But that night led to them having to change their entire plans.
Do you think you could look into it? You seem to be able to find out a whole lot of information.
Widowmaker, he hands the paper to her. Do you think you can begin looking into it between things, while we're waiting for our Providence line to continue? I'll see what I can do.
And I have one request.
Yes?
When you find him, I want to be the one to kill him.
It wouldn't be the first time 47 has had to take someone in alive. 47 gives a nod.
Thank you. It's the only thing I ask for. I want to kill him.
Alright. But, as I was saying, the constant, whenever a new constant, or after the current constant picks the new new heads of Providence, the new heads will push the current constant into retirement and bring in a new one. From what we understand, we're about due for a shift in leadership of Providence. That is when we wish to strike. Before they can...
changing of the guard, more or less.
It'll be when they're most vulnerable. If we can prevent the succession, to prevent them from selecting their new leaders, we can take out the head of... we can cut off all 3 heads of the beast at once. After that is done, the rest of Providence will dissolve on its own. Individual members will try and keep their organization afloat, but without the oversight of the heads of Providence, there'll be no grander organization. No one overseeing them. The world order will return to the way it was supposed to be. No oversight. Choice in the matter.
Choice. So this is all for the greater good, then?
A thing you will learn, Jenna. There is no such thing as the greater good. There's just those who want to be free, and those who seek to control those who want to be free. And our job is, I've made my job removing the ones who seek to control.
Yeah. Freedom does sound pretty sweet.
And with that, we're gonna cut back to the Ollie Killstreak story with the Red Baron. Snoopy is now shooting the Red Baron. He is going to take his turn in conjunction with you guys, which it is now currently your turn. I actually did the rolls on the side already. Snoopy has landed some very good hits on the Red Baron, damaging one of his wings, and the Red Baron is now sort of trying to split his attention, or he's gonna have to choose whether he's gonna put his attention on you guys or Snoopy, you know? And he's already attempted, or hang on, so I'm just gonna tell you right now, and Snoopy is trying, on your guys' turn, Snoopy is trying to attack the Red Baron. The Red Baron, currently his plan is to try and dodge Snoopy, and it's going to fail. So with that, what do you guys want to do?
You know, it just occurred to me. When he's done with the Red Baron, he might try to attack us too. Since we're technically on the run from the law. My bad.
Exactly. There's a button on my console over here that can activate the ship's camouflage systems while they're still fighting each other.
Oh boy, another button. But shouldn't we help him?
Well, why would we if they're going to come and attack us?
Well, because we're superheroes. It's our job.
Our job is to protect people. Don't get me wrong.
And
What?
I mean, ostensibly the Red Baron is a villain cartoon, so he's got you there. Ridley smiles at you. And I'm not just
Ollie
agreeing.
also smiles at you.
I'm not just agreeing with him because I want to watch this ship crash and burn with you in it. Because I'd be in it
wait,
too.
what?
Because I'd be in it too. She snickers. Gesundheit.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, thank you.
So, are you just gonna try and run away from the Red Baron, Killstreak? Is that the plan?
He's going to put the ship in camouflage mode, but he's not going to have the ship fly off. He's going to keep the ship hovering.
Okay.
Huh?
So you activate the camouflage. What's the plan from here, boss? Betty says.
Right now, our goal is to keep low, try not to attract their attention while they're fighting each other. Whoever's going to be victorious, whether it be that Red Baron fellow or the new guy, I don't want them to attack us while we're vulnerable. That's why I'm keeping us cloaked.
Want me to recharge the shields?
Yeah, do what you can over there.
So she's gonna start charging the shields again, diverting power.
Oh boy. I hope the Great War won?
The first Great War, or you would have just known it as the Great War, I believe. Because I think
The Great War of Flying Aces. I hope he's a match for the Red Baron. That's all I wanted to say.
Okay.
it's so confusing.
You know, I guess just very cool scene of a dogfight between Snoopy and Red Baron plays out while you guys just kind of sit there and watch, I guess. I really thought this was going to be more of a dogfight, but you're all just kind of, you guys keep picking the most passive option you can.
Dogfight.
Although I will say, calling for backup was a very smart decision.
Although, I mean, we might have to get involved if the Flying Ace is in trouble.
Alright. So, anyway.
I guess at this point, Killstreak is, getting up and making himself a tub of popcorn since this might be a while.
Alright. Well, I guess we're gonna cut back to Jenna. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Mewtwo.
Did you see what I posted in chat?
Yes,
Yeah.
the greater good scene from fucking, Hot Fuzz.
That's the first thing I thought of. I said the greater good, and I swear to God, I thought Tristan was gonna make a reference to it.
I thought about it. I really did.
I was waiting for it.
This is
Because
all
I
for
knew
the
I
greater
would lose
good.
my
The greater
mind.
good. God, that
I am
movie
your
is so
wife.
good.
I'm the greatest good you're ever gonna
You're
get.
Mm-hmm.
I love how I've gone from sobbing earlier, or sounding like I was sobbing earlier,
To
to this.
giggling at this joke.
To this. Like flipping a fucking switch.
Aspect_02 just followed.
Thank you for the follow, Aspect Zero. God, I keep forgetting I gotta update the UI to use my current color scheme. That's still my color scheme from like 2 years ago that the image uses.
Oh shit.
Yee.
Oh my god, it does look different.
Fun fact, the original color scheme used the colors of the pan flag. Now it's the colors of the queer flag.
Oh fun.
Words.
I thought those colors looked familiar.
Words.
You can use them.
You know, so everyone sat in the room, you know, Widowmaker's typing at the computer, 47 is just sort of sat off to the side, arms folded, and, Gray, he's like, looking to you, he's like, I know it's a lot to take in.
Oh, yeah. You know, like waking up in a shallow grave on top of my friend. Not the worst thing that's happened to me.
That's horrifying.
Oh, that's actually what happened in her first episode.
I know. I listened.
You did?
But the fact that it's not it's not the worst thing that's happened to you. It's horrifying.
No, she's saying this isn't the worst thing that's happened to her because
Yeah.
that was.
Oh, okay.
I understand the pain of losing people you're close to. He nods over to 47. He's like, need I remind you his name is 47?
Oh. No.
47 wives.
In the end, me and him were the only ones to get out alive.
Does he talk at all?
He's learning to get better at it. He smiles. He talks most often when he's in the field. I think he feels more comfortable when he's not himself.
You know, that's fair.
But you and
What
you have.
Question. What the fuck is Venom doing during all of this?
He's just kind of chilling in you.
Okay.
It's a.
I can imagine Jenna just occasionally kind of giving this sidelong smirk over her shoulder, even though he's not there.
If it's any solace, you and I have, or you have something that I and 47 don't have.
Let me guess. It's the regeneration thing.
Well, there is that. You have a chance at a life after this is all done.
You two don't?
Not,
Wait, seriously?
not after all that's happened to us. I've seen too much. I can never go to normal life. And 47, he's never been able to have a life. He was in the system far longer than me.
You know,
I've been able to break him from the conditioning now, but
you know, call me foolishly optimistic if you want, but I think you might be wrong about that. So long as you two are still breathing, there's always a chance, even if it's a slim one.
Being in the battlefield does something to somebody. It changes the very way your brain works.
I mean, yeah, I ate someone.
I guess you are a little bit battle-hardened, but
I also blew up. Kind of twice.
but you
Technically, the first explosion I had, I got a parasite.
you had a childhood. You had a family, and you have people who care about you. Me and 47
Yes.
can't say the same. You
Surely
have
you
people.
have people that care about you.
All we have is each other. And
To answer your question, aspect 0, yes, we are.
Yes.
but he says, me and 47, we only have each other, and of course, so I'm trying to get the character's name again.
Widowmaker?
I'm trying to get her actual name in front of me, but it's not fucking loading my notes.
Hey, aspect 02, what's Widowmaker's real name? When
Oh,
I was a little girl,
Okay,
I
I-
was afraid of spiders.
Oh.
I found it. I found it.
Yeah.
You know what? She likes this British person with yoga pants.
He says, me and 47 only have each other. And of course, but I was just looking at it. How did I lose it? How did I lose it in my
Jesus.
notes?
Why not just call her Widowmaker? Like 47 is still 47.
Yeah, just
I think it's Amelie. Amelie? I was just like,
Amelie?
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 It's written weird. I think it's Amelie. Or Amelie.
It's Amelie.
Amelie. Okay, I'm bad. Me and 47 only have each other. And of course, Amelie. Nods to Widowmaker.
That's fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
We don't
Jenna
have
just kind of raises her hand.
we don't have a life to return to after all this. He looks at your hand.
I'm here now. And it's hard to get rid of, or so I've been told.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Besides, even if you, and she does air quotes, don't have a life to go back to,
There's 4 of
make
us.
a new one.
You say you can make a new one?
Yeah, you can make a new one. There's plenty out there.
You see, he, gets this very solemn look. He's like, maybe once Providence is away, we can, but
I mean, I'm hoping you're not planning to actually become a dead dude, because that would, suck a lot.
I have too much willpower to ever do that. No,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'd just be afraid of another Providence rising. I don't think I can ever stop this fight, even once Providence is gone.
Yeah, you take down one, there's bound to be another somewhere. Well, that just means you need to stick around more. Means I can't go dying either, even if it was possible.
It is possible, actually.
Terrifyingly.
He holds up the pick.
Yeah.
There's a reason GDI wants this stuff so bad. Only a rare metal only found in Medici. Believed to have come from an alien meteorite. All it can, or it is capable of repressing, it's capable of repressing regenerative abilities, amongst other things.
Makes sense.
And I think it's important that you know this exists, though. With this, we could have kept you in the ground.
Ugh.
I was careful to put it in a spot that would keep your upper thoughts, or keep your higher cognitive function. Or 47 was careful to stick it in a spot that would keep your higher cognitive functions shut down while your body kept operating, so we could bring you here.
Makes sense.
But if we had adjusted it just a little bit, taken out your brainstem, and waited long enough for brain death to set in, you would not be able to return from it.
That's terrifying.
At least, that's the theory anyway. Your ability to recover from a gunshot to the head with seemingly no cognitive loss, though, does create some interesting implications about your regenerative function.
Yeah, that was kind of, and she turns her head to look directly at 47. Fucking rude!
I know you've experienced worse, 47 says, speaking the first word you've heard him say.
Oh my god, he can speak.
And trust me.
Yeah, I got a metal pipe through the skull. Just being shot isn't that big of a deal, but you a warning?
I had to make
Something?
sure you didn't make any sound. You escaped from the fiber wire too quickly.
Yeah, that wasn't real fun either. Ow.
Well, we need to start forming a plan to get you home.
Oh yeah, because where's my phone?
Back at your apartment.
Oh great. So I'm going to have at least 50 missed calls from my father, and he's probably going to send in the cavalry. The cavalry being my best friend Steven.
Luckily, we have a pretty easy way to get you back to back to the mainland without drawing too many eyes here. Just a few days ago, a ship crashed not too far from here.
Yeah? How long was I out?
Long enough to get you across the world to Russo. Is it Russo? Right? Yeah, to Russo.
Russo.
And with that, as he starts to bring up the image of the ship, we see the ship that Killstreak and Ollie are on in a satellite image crashed nearby.
The satellite image?
Yeah, he shows a satellite image of your guys' ship crashed. And meanwhile, we're gonna cut back to you guys in your ship, nearby a dogfight happening.
Oh boy, there's no way we'll be shot down.
Like I said before, very cool dogfight scene playing out.
Because he's a beagle.
Oh, I get the joke. Oh.
All right, I'm no stranger to sarcasm.
Who's sarcasm? I've never met him. He's a stranger to me, apparently. Can you introduce me? I'm always looking to make more friends.
Hey, Ollie, do you want to take some time to quickly just inform the viewers about what's happening so far, especially for the new ones?
Okay, because I can break the fourth wall. Hi, I'm Ollie.
Oh, there's somebody in chat asking what's going on. I missed that.
Yeah, so there's a lot to explain. Right now, me, Ollie, and my murderous friend Killstreak here are watching a battle between Snoopy, the World War I flying ace, having a dogfight with the Red Baron. Meanwhile, as all this is going on, our friend Struggling is having an existential crisis. There, you're all caught up.
So, yeah, I just realized Halo News is an entirely new person to this series. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat because I was looking at my notes for the campaign. For context, Hero Infinite is basically shitty fanfiction, the campaign. So...
I've read shittier.
The whole setup of this campaign is that it's a superhero setting, but every player was allowed to list any 5 fictional characters they wanted. There's about 12 players in this campaign. Every player made their own superhero they play as, and they all got to request characters. So we have characters like Beetlejuice, Snoopy the dog, Octavius from the Spider-Verse movies, specifically, Raz from Psychonauts. The whole campaign is basically copyright infringement, the campaign. And this session is in fact dealing with an A plot, B plot, where Starling was kidnapped by Hitman, or Agent 47 from the Hitman series, to help them take down the Shadow Government Providence. Meanwhile, Killstreak is being attacked by a cartoon character because Toontown's a whole thing going on. Don't worry if this is confusing, I'm actually making for the YouTube channel a plot so far video to help people catch up on what's going on that will hopefully help you understand it better. But all the episodes are on YouTube. It's a lot going on. Sorry, this is probably one of the less good episodes to join in, because it's a lot of heavy plot stuff.
How dare you?
The episode we streamed yesterday that on the YouTube end was last week is a much better one to jump into because it's just some good silly shenanigans.
How dare you?
Venom went bowling. I swear, the series is very entertaining when you know what's actually happening. Anyway, yes. So as you guys are just sort of sitting there, watching the fight not from above, what ends up happening is, they're flying around firing at each other.
I gotta tell you, Killstreak, I couldn't feel less like a superhero right now. All the sitting around, I feel like I should do something. But every time I do something, something terrible goes wrong. What should I do?
Your problem right there is a confidence issue, as well as a little bit of patience, but being a hero isn't always about responding immediately at that given moment, 24/7. Sometimes it requires a little bit of patience, a little bit of understanding. Not every story is exactly black and white. There's some gray areas too, sometimes.
Also, for viewer context, Killstreak is basically Master Chief as a super soldier, Ollie is a sentient cartoon character, and Jenna has regeneration. Starling has regeneration.
Right now,
Okay.
at this given moments, there's not a whole lot that you can do without getting yourself really hurt.
So you're saying I should just sit here and do nothing?
Not necessarily nothing.
Okay,
You can
what should I
watch-
do?
You can watch the fight, or, well, how well do you know this other character that's not this Barron fella?
I just know he's the Great War #1 flying ace. He's kind of a legend. His arch nemesis is the Red Baron, and he's never been able to shoot him down. But maybe today will be different.
Never been able to shoot him down, eh?
Yeah, and for some reason, I can never ever see the bottom of his plane. You know, it's always out of my peripheral vision. I also can't understand a word he says. He's the only dog I know who can't talk.
Ridley speaks up, and she's like, "Listen, Killstreak, you're talking to a literal cartoon character. I really don't think it's worth your time."
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not going to elaborate.
Good. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. All he
Exactly.
sticks out his tongue.
Exactly.
Anyways,
I
what
don't
do you
I can
think we
of-
should do?
She's like, exactly, and I don't think there's anything good I can say about you. I think we should just leave. And I think you should take me back to GDI so I can stop more portals from opening up and more cartoons from entering our world.
I still don't know if that's a good idea.
I'm gonna do that.
What'd you say, Killstreak?
He's like, okay, the more you keep on saying GDI, the less likely I'm gonna do that.
Is that what they say in Australasia? Good eye.
I have a bit of a dumb idea, but I need a little assistance in making sure that it can happen in the first place.
Sounds perfect. Let's do it.
He's looking over to Ollie. How do you feel about making a gun?
A gun? Well, I could make a gun, but I don't have any wood on me.
Well, what if you didn't need wood? What if you just needed metal? Scraps.
Oh,
As he looks over to the closet area.
there's a novel idea. Wait, but don't you have guns? You're like the gunniest person I ever knew.
I do, but I have a question.
Yeah.
When I punched you, and I punched you really hard, why didn't you bleed?
What do you mean? I never bleed. I don't have blood.
That's what I mean. You don't. Especially when I, hit you
Yeah.
as a person.
Yeah.
However, and he's pointing over to the dogfight over where Snoopy and the Baron are. They can't hurt each other.
Well, I suppose so.
Because they're tunes, right?
Right? I mean, tunes fight sometimes, but we can't always hurt each other. Like, no matter how many times Daffy gets shot, he can still put his beak back on. You don't know who I'm talking about. That's right.
No, I don't. But would shooting down this Red Baron fella at least stall or stop? Or...
We could take down his plane, then at least he wouldn't be able to shoot at us.
But the thing I'm trying to get to you is that I can't shoot him with my regular guns.
So you're saying me?
In order for him to get affected, you would need to be shot with something like a tune weapon or something.
Gosh.
From them.
Well, gee, I never thought about it like that. You know what I could do? I could order something from Acme.
You can do that.
I haven't done it in a while because they're kind of crap, but I bet I could get something. Do you have a laptop?
This whole ship is a computer system.
Okay. Hey, voice lady. I just start hitting buttons.
I don't even know what this Acme is. What do you expect me to do?
I need you to order me. What am I ordering for myself?
Gun. He's trying to specify the rifle caliber, but I already rolled in terms of trying to describe it for him, and he failed it.
That's a gun. I need an Acme gun.
What? I don't even know what Acme is. And I imagine you're just already typing at the computer, right?
Yes.
So you immediately open up an Acme website, and it looks like Amazon.com, but it's the Acme logo with a little arrow under it.
Oh my! Oh look, there's a little There's a little arrow pointing from the A to the E. That's cute. That looks like a smiley face. Okay.
And you browse through, and what kind of gun is Ollie gonna order from Acme?
I see one that's anti-air, and I'm like, oh, well, that looks perfect for our current situation.
So you're gonna order an Acme anti-air gun?
Yes.
All right.
It's like a little like if Dr. Seuss like.
If Dr. Seuss drew an anti-air gun?
Like if Dr. Seuss designed like a Jericho missile.
Oh god, so it would be it's like a blunderbuss, kind of like with the curvatures and all that stuff, but it's like with a missile that's like sitting in the actual blunderbuss itself.
I was thinking like a what's it called? Like a mortar, like cannon, except instead of like a regular like trigger, it's got like a glove, like a stick with like a white glove, like holding on to the missile and then just throwing it.
So as soon as you hit the order button, it would affect your health bar, but I'll update that in a little bit.
Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me.
And then you immediately hear
same day shipping.
Yeah, you immediately hear a ding dong, like a doorbell sound from the metal door behind you.
Well, baste my turkey. What could that be? I head over towards like the airlock.
You open the airlock and just a pair of hands come through. Sorry, here.
I never want to hear Ollie say "baste my turkey" ever again.
Oh, hang on, real quick,
Wow,
Ollie.
lost my 12 toes.
Real quick, Ollie. Aspect Zero says a soundboard could help a whole lot with some of these scenarios. Do you have any to respond with?
I didn't have a form signing sound effect.
Oh, I was wondering. I was just hoping you would start hitting random sound effect buttons.
Okay.
Bella,
Okay. Boy. That
We're definitely never going to make a game or book out of this because it is full of pre-owned copywritten characters. That being said, the system Heart of Action that it is done in, you can currently find the a very basic version of the rules linked in my Discord down below. And the plan is in the near future create a Kickstarter so that you can play campaigns in my system that I've made. Yay!
You know, we could probably write down the narrative, like, on, like, not AO3, what am I saying? Like, fanfiction.com or something like that.
It's all on you. I actually did speak with the fanfiction.com people and ask if there was any way that I could just put my YouTube video linked, because it's a fanfiction campaign.
Yeah, I guess you don't have the free time, but...
I mean, if anybody wants to transcribe it all, sure, but there's also just the YouTube videos. Anyway, yes, back to the campaign. So, as soon
At some point, I do want to make, like, an edited version of these where it basically edits out all, like, the dead air and all of the words. I can use them.
I would appreciate that. One day, I want to hire an editor.
And all the bad jokes that I make.
Yeah. Hang on.
So all those sound effects were the sound of me assembling it, because of course it's like IKEA and it doesn't come pre-assembled.
Also, if you want to have edited content come sooner, consider supporting me on Ko-fi so I can eventually hire an editor.
Ho!
I do know Greg is writing his own book, starring his character.
Yes, which is ironic because he's not even the main character of the book.
Yeah, he's playing a side character from a book he's writing. Anyway, I'm actually
Can
gonna
Ollie
need...
be in it?
All those superheroes, like the goal is for this book to be like a launching point, like for a bunch of stuff, movies, TV shows, whatever, of the Hero Infinite stuff. That's the goal.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna need both of you to make an engineering check together to install this into the ship.
Oh no. I'm rolling at disadvantage, right?
Yes, because you're not intelligent. But you also get a bonus die because it's a cartoon item.
Oh, so I changed nothing, really.
No, you roll with a bonus die, but then you reduce your success count by 1.
Oh.
Disadvantage doesn't remove dice, it removes successes.
Well,
okay, well, I got a 1.
I got 8 successes.
Okay, you guys successfully installed the weird Acme gun into the ship. It hurts your eyes to look at because it's 2-dimensional. It's literally not meant for your human eyes to look at in a 3D world.
Yeah, it's like a bunch of like scribbles. Because the animators didn't want to write each letter
as
individually.
it starts off looking like a sketch, but the more you build it, the more it gets inked and colored, and you don't understand how the fuck that works.
I can read it.
And when you guys finally finish making you finish installing it, and Betty's like, "Should I fire the anti-air cannons at Red Baron?"
And of course, the genius inventor is absolutely no help whatsoever.
She helped.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Well, sure. Who else?
Take the shot when you have the ready.
So she aims it, charges it, fires. Nothing seems.
Oh, wait a minute. I just realized Acme weapons tend to backfire.
And as you say that, she fires it, and then you will start. Nothing seems to happen, but you guys start falling out of the sky.
Why are we falling out? What's going on?
And why didn't I get a warranty on it? I always do this. It never works.
It's
I
created a
I hate
vacuum
cartoons.
it's created a vacuum around us. And then Ridley
Well, this
smacks her
place is
forehead.
pretty clean.
Ridley smacks her forehead. It's an anti-air cannon. It's a fucking pun!
Oh, that's clever. That's good.
It removed all the air from around your ship, and because the ship's currently in atmosphere mode, without that, it begins to careen out of the sky.
Killstreak is like trying to claw his way over to the controls to switch it to space mode.
And yeah, just as you do, you guys hit the ground.
Oh, can I do something before we hit the ground?
Go ahead.
I've got a crazy idea. It might not work. I pull out a mallet. I break the glass on the on the fuel gauge, and I
you push it
take
back
the-
up.
No, I push it down to 0 right before it hits the ground, and it just stops in midair. And I go, "Huh? Would you look at that? It's run out of gas."
You know, I'll allow that, and then it immediately drops down, so instead of being like a careening crash, you just sort of hit the ground hard.
Ooh.
But now the ship has 0 fuel,
Oops.
and you guys are in the middle of a ton, or like a forest in the middle of nowhere.
Well, I'm sure it's user error.
Several days later,
It turns into our own version of the Gray. If anyone remembers that movie.
The way the ship landed, you guys, you were unable, you can't get the UFO in the back out of the storage area because it's blocked. And you've been working to unblock it so you can fly that to safety. Like, basically there's like trees and rocks stopping the back door from opening. And for you guys have been working on that as well as, you know, just trying to like get supplies and food and, you know, so be ready to, you know, living off the land mildly. You know?
Wouldn't there be rations in the ship?
Yeah, you do have rations, but you also are like... I imagine Killstreak would take advantage of the moment to go hunting.
Oh, easily. Easily.
Did you find any pens out in the wilderness?
He just looks over to him and he's like, I found this this gun that you can just suck off, which is the anti-air rifle gun.
Ridley actually would have made, taken some time to make some ink for Ollie using traditional methods. So that you could summon chainsaws and stuff to help them move everything.
I could try to, but I don't see how it's gonna... Ow.
Yeah, Ridley actually made you, like, ink from, like, berries and tar and stuff, like traditional style ink creation.
I thought they were made from octopi.
There's different ways you can get ink. Most ink does not come from octopuses, historically, believe it or not.
I didn't know that. I didn't know where ink came from.
It's usually made from plant derivatives. But anyway, and I don't think octopus is producing. I think that's a squid thing.
No, octopuses do.
Oh.
Do they?
Well,
okay.
shit.
I didn't know they did.
The entire basis for my character is completely wait, don't octopuses produce ink?
Yeah, Killstreak just corrected me, they do. But
yeah, fuck you, Brian.
So in the time that you guys have been stuck here for a few days trying to unstick the ship, Ridley would have...
You think the tail section's on the other side of the island?
Well, script and split in half.
It's a Lost reference. It's a fucking Lost reference.
Well, I'll keep my eye out for it. Maybe we can find it.
Killstreak, would you have tried to talk with Ridley about why she, you know, didn't break out sooner?
Yeah.
And she would have just straight up told you that, you know, this is a vacation for her, more or less.
He's just looking over and he's like, you know what? That actually, I could see that being your answer, knowing the kind of person you are. Yeah, that's.
No, I mean, seriously though, Cognito, or Cognito
Yeah,
Inc.
you get it.
Yeah, Cognito Incorporated is stressful as fuck to run. I mean, as far as Providence goes, we are single-handedly controlling the entire United Colonies government and its population. Do you know how hard that is?
If it's really that hard, you can always just not.
And give up all the power it gives me?
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it makes you happy. I mean, what are you, 40?
Listen, I have a point to prove to my dad.
Ego.
And ew, thanks for making me feel like I look way older than I am.
Oh, sorry. I'm not very good with women. But I do kind of understand the proving something to your dad.
Yeah.
Ollie, don't worry. This isn't a woman, this is a snake.
No, I know what a snake looks like, and
You know, I'd be
but I'm pretty sure it's not a snake.
I'd be offended if anybody other than a wanted terrorist was saying that about me. She smiles at you.
Yeah,
Hey, she's wanted. That's nice. You guys are already getting along.
Oh, yes. Yes, totally. Getting along.
Can you two feel the love tonight?
But for real, when the last I've been kidnapped what 3 times in the last year, and it's the most time I've gotten without somebody asking me to do something completely stupid. They wanted me to put dolphin DNA in a guy. Like it'd work out better the 3rd time.
No, that's disgusting.
But honestly, these last couple of days stuck in the woods, it's been a lot nicer. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can't wait to get back to my lab and experiment more. That's really the whole benefit of this. Controlling an entire country's government allows you to do a lot of unethical experimentation.
They call themselves the good guys. Is
Ah,
this the kind of people you want to be surrounded with, Ollie?
I do not call. I've never claimed to be the good guy. I just understand that the whole argument of good guy and bad guy is meaningless. Unlike you.
And yet you're still prancing around with the exact same logistics and the exact same words that people believe that. So that means you're a hypocrite for your own beliefs.
I'm not a I feed people what they want to hear. Without Providence, this whole world would fall apart.
Which is what a hypocrite would say.
No, a hypocrite believes what they're saying, but then does the opposite. The difference between you and me is I don't believe any of it, while you seem to believe there is a good guy.
I believe in justice. That's what I believe in.
Yeah.
See, and that makes you a hypocrite. The only way to not be a hypocrite is to not believe in anything. Like me.
And to become a sociopath. To lose feeling in everything in life.
Hey, I'm not a sociopath. I care about people.
Well, what you describe feels like a sociopath. And I've known plenty of men who have gone out aiming to do the right thing, only to come back number and bless themselves, because all they can feel at night when they're just trying to go to sleep is the vibrations of the weapon that they were just firing 6 hours ago.
And guess what?
Was that me?
They literally asked for it, buddy. She pats your shoulder. The entire military is volunteers. It's a carefully crafted system, you see? we make the military look as cool as possible so that the dumbest of the dumb and the most sociopathic sign on and remove them from the gene pool.
Hey, I'm not a sociopath. What was the other one?
You and your friends did this to yourself, buddy. You chose to join the military. You chose to go to war. And we give people more than enough information to realize that if anybody with half a brain would realize the war is unjust. If you just looked at the news stories for more than a few seconds, you would realize that signing onto the military would make you an absolute monster. And you still did it. You still agreed to get a gun and go and shoot kids. And then you turn around and you blame the people who pointed the gun for you.
He didn't kill kids. He wouldn't do that.
Signing up to defend your country is not an inadmirable thing. But when your orders, in terms of trying to defend your country, are to kill innocent civilians, then that is unjust. And the people that you are talking about in terms of protecting your so-called friends in high power, they allow for that injustice to occur. They allow for people to divulge and to get into these cycles of perpetual violence, to continue this rhetoric, to continue this lowness that you allow.
Let me ask you this, Killstreak. How were you defending your country when you were halfway across the sea?
Well, so far you're not in your office. That's a first step.
Wait, sorry, what was that?
Well, so far you're not in your office to do anything illegal. That's a first step.
Let me ask you this, Killstreak. How were you defending your country when you were halfway across the sea? I fed you propaganda, and you ate it up. Well, actually, technically, my dad fed you the propaganda because he was in charge at the time. I'm making the new propaganda. I'm the one who's putting mind control into the talk ticks and all of that.
Not in your office right now, so that's a first step.
Yeah, I'm not in my office because I chose to be with you. I could go back home anytime I want.
Then do it.
Well, I could go back home anytime I want once we have this ship running again.
Yeah.
You don't believe me? There were so many times I could have left those restraints and just left you on whatever island you were on, but I didn't.
Oh, it's not that portion. It's that I don't really think that you think as far ahead as you like to believe.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Am I supposed to just jump in whenever I see an opportunity?
You know what? Fair point. You can start. Your group is approaching now.
Yeah, I don't know if this conversation is going to come to a middle at any point.
Yeah, your group is approaching now.
I'm on zombie mode right now, and I'm just kind of.
Yeah. She looks at you. She's like, I don't even know why I'm arguing with a jarhead. Give it a week, and you won't even remember we had this conversation anyway.
Your helmet does kind of look like a jar. Huh.
It's where the saying comes from.
Oh.
Yeah, Jenna, you can approach any time you want.
Wasn't expecting a philosophical conversation.
And Killstreak,
Really?
you look up and you see Ollie and Killstreak. You look up and see fucking Starling.
Oh.
For some reason, being here in the middle of the basically Siberian tundra, this world's equivalent of Siberian tundra, the Rusarian tundra.
Starling. Wait.
Hello, Ollie.
Starling. Hang on. Hang on. I go and give her a big hug around her middle.
Also, Starling, of note, the guys, you were already given a cover story as you guys got close. They were going to release you. You were to tell them that you got kidnapped and you escaped from your kidnappers, and give the location of the building that you are in. Or no, they'd give you the location of a different building so that they go somewhere else.
Okay.
In the search. So like, that way you have a cover that doesn't out them, and an excuse why you're out here. You were also given a communication device, but yeah. Ollie gives you a hug.
Hi, Ollie.
Hi, I'm Ollie. How did you find us?
I followed the sound of your voices. Really. Wasn't actually supposed to be out here, but, tell that to my kidnappers.
Where are they?
Yeah.
Well,
She
I'll tell
gives
them as
the-
soon as I see them.
She gives the location.
You give the fake location.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go look for them.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay.
Not right now.
So yes, interact as characters.
So, how long have you guys been out here?
Gosh, it feels like a couple of minutes, but it's more realistically probably several days.
Hmm.
These two would not stop arguing. It's like, wow, like get a room already. Am I right?
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's
he's
that,
my
Bill Street?
kidnapper. Or he's my kidnapper,
Really?
she says.
This one is in charge of doing some war crimes and experimentations.
Gosh, I wish I had a kidnapper.
I'm the head.
Don't worry, Ollie. I'll kidnap you at some point.
I'm an employee,
Oh.
or I'm the head of the Cognito Corporation. This terrorist kidnapped me because he's convinced of some harebrained scheme of an Illuminati conspiracy that he thinks I'm part of it. Do you think you can get this ship working and get me back to the United Colonies?
Funny you think I can get a ship working. I can try.
Is Betty okay?
Betty is currently trying her best to do what she can to get the ship powered, but
Mm.
it's
Betty
still
is-
run aground.
Betty's the voice in the sky.
God?
It's an AI, she says. He has an AI in his suit. And ship.
Oh, that makes more sense. So, what's wrong with it?
Well, we installed an anti-air gun to shoot down a plane that was attacking us.
And that fucked everything up?
Yes, because this anti-air gun is a tune gun and takes anti-air literally.
It created a vacuum around the ship and we crashed.
Oh. So just uninstall the... Jesus Christ. Just uninstall the gun!
We did.
But the ship crashed. Kinda. And for some reason its
Okay.
generator is completely shut down. So we can't make it
can
take
I look
off.
at it?
Sure.
I'm
If
gonna
you-
go ahead and roll. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
The battery, all the batteries and fuel cells are completely drained for some reason. The anti-air gun must have messed it up somehow.
And my hammock has a hole in it.
Yeah, I'll go look at the... Holy shit.
Another super insanely good roll from Jenna.
Yeah. I don't know how this is fucking possible. I'm kind of scared of it. Can I get rid of one of them?
Just tell me what you got.
Hold on, I'm still fucking rolling.
God damn it.
She's like, well, I know
Jesus.
nothing about mechanics and it's fixed.
I know nothing about mechanics.
Oh, would Killstreak have Betty try to get Jack to, send a robot out for repairs or something like that?
Okay.
Well, the ship's unpowered, so you can't send any messages out.
8. I got
Well,
8.
his suit is powered though, right?
You cannot get a signal out here in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, okay.
I need you. I need you to see this.
How many successes did you get? A fuck ton?
8.
Okay. So yeah, you can tell like the ship is just completely without power. Completely shut down and unpowered.
Huh. Can I try to power it?
With your abilities?
Yeah.
Give me a roll.
Okay.
Clear.
Jenna rubs her hands together. Clear. Jenna rubs her hands together.
I love
Clear.
it.
Luckily, Killstreak keeps a shag carpet in the cockpit.
It's a carpet for shagging
6.
on. 6?
6. 6.
I shagged a rotten baby, yeah.
You get 6. All right. You power the ship back up with your energy.
Let's go.
So Jenna puts her hands on the generator that is without any power and focuses on it and channels energy and channels it, and the generator powers back up from her.
Can her eyes glow a little bit?
You're
No, for no reason, just aesthetics.
not more than your hands glow. And Venom,
Her
which,
eyes.
yes, for viewers, Jenna has Venom attached to her for the new viewers. Venom extends tendrils out from you to help you wire into everything better as you do it. And now the ship is back online.
Let's go.
Cool. Now can you can you make sure that these two don't stop me from flying us back to America or back to the United Colonies?
Wait,
If you want me to take my hands off the generator.
Fuck. Killstreak, what are you gonna do?
Killstreak just walks over to Ridley and
Are you just gonna bonk her on the head?
He's gonna use his the shock gloves.
You just tase her unconscious. I love it.
Yeah, essentially.
All right.
Ollie goes
Where
to
are we
hold Killstreak's hand and then gets shocked.
Did you just ask where are we going to them?
Yeah, so where are we going?
We need to put that in coordinates for New Mombasa.
You're going to New Mombasa. Yay. From
I
here,
have school tomorrow.
we have finished the plot of the this episode. Do you want to ask them to bring you home first before they head to New Mombasa?
I mean, not really.
Okay. We are now.
Okay, good, because I didn't want to go back. I'd be in big trouble.
We have finished the episode.
I left my phone back with my kidnappers. Oh, man.
We have finished the episode plot now. So now you guys can just do character interaction until you want to lay down, or until you want to end session.
We'll say Killstreak is securing and strapping the crap out of Ripley.
You didn't leave your keys in the ship, did you?
Nope.
Okay, good.
I made sure only responds to my signatures.
Well, I did lock the doors when I left. Out of habit.
So, you guys were out there for a few days?
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Oh.
In that time, though, it gave me a little bit of clarity of what needs to happen next.
I kind of want to go with you guys, but at the same time, my phone is still in my dorm.
Oh, how's Ollie? I mean, Bobby. I'm Ollie. Huh.
You're Ollie. Bobby is doing better. Not the greatest at bowling, but, you know, it was bound to get better. I hope.
But bowling?
Yeah, we went bowling.
But I thought he was upset.
Well, yeah. I'm hoping the bowling distracted him from being upset.
From his dead brother? Who's dead because of me?
Well, I mean... You know? I don't know how he's feeling right now, considering I've probably been gone for a while. But he was okay the last time I saw him.
Well, Well, I suppose that's okay then, but
But how are you, Ollie?
Bobby's totally not planning to turn himself into a tuna can.
I don't know. I'm starting to think that maybe being a superhero is just not what I'm meant to do. I don't seem to be very good at it, and everything I do, I just people get angry at me. The Mr. Commander man, he keeps yelling at me and not sending me on missions.
Mr. Commander Man? Who's this Commander Man that you're talking
Tiberius? Well,
Oh, yeah, that's the
Tiberius
one.
something.
Yeah, the tiger guy.
So you guys work for Tiberius.
Probably not for long.
Well, look,
Yeah, kinda.
sticking around Tiberius is not going to make you a hero. He
Yeah,
doesn't
that's right.
understand what that concept is.
Hey, I didn't want to work for him. It was either that or go to jail for vigilantism. And I kind of can't continue my school from prison.
So in other words, you were coerced.
Pretty much.
Well, I'm happy you're here, and I forgot what I was gonna say next.
Well,
You
look.
fought in the war, didn't you, Killstreak?
Yeah. I fought.
Did you happen to know a man named Benjamin Powell, by chance?
The name doesn't ring a bell to you.
Can't say I have, no.
Damn.
But from my experience from the war, that I can tell you firsthand that it's better to leave work behind.
Hey,
And, what?
Killstreak, what that Ripley lady said about you killing kids, that's not true, is it?
Whoa, what?
You wouldn't do that.
I didn't want to do that.
Wait, you did do that.
Oh,
It's a long story, but
Ollie kind of like gets closer, like to Jenna and away from Killstreak.
you're led on to a civilian populated area near Market. You were told that Cobra had infiltrated the area. They were using people as human shields, and they had condensed the children with, I recall it was a gas of some sort. Yeah, it was hitched. And the strapping towards the device, it was funky. You couldn't snap the wires in time, even if you tried, but we went into that area expecting to see Cobra guards and lookouts and heavily armed and militant people, but when we got there, it was just a market of people living their day-to-day lives. And things weren't quite adding up, but we all started thinking that we had arrived there a little early. Maybe they hadn't got there in time and our intel was a little delayed, but that didn't make sense either. The more and more me and, well, I don't want to say his name, but the more me and my unit talked about this intel that we got, things didn't add up. And then we had 2 jets fly over and strike the place. And chaos just ran out. And civilians were running everywhere. And I remember that we had huddled up in this church area because we were trying to get an idea if those jets were our jets or the enemy jets. And once we started understanding that they had it's GDC, right?
GDI.
GDI. Once they had GDI markings, and we started seeing that the GDI soldiers were gathering people in areas and just pinning up against the wall, and they shot them multiple times, even when they were down. I was fighting and arguing with some of my brothers, and I just thought about what that would be like if it happened here at home. An instance like that. Just imagine just growing up on your own damn street. Your neighbors just going out to just collect their mailbox and get the newspaper or live their day to day, and suddenly just this military unit comes up and just pastes them. They're gone.
That's a nightmare scenario.
I broke away from the unit for a little while in the chaos. And then I started Dolan. He had these, they were just kids, man, on a basketball court. And I did everything I could to just hold them and just to let them know that somebody was there to do what I can to comfort them. And we got into an argument, Dole and I. And then from that argument, well, I think the rest is just history after that. And then they started pinning me on those murders. But during our exchange at the market, I wasn't trying to kill Dolan, but a stray bullet that I had shot from my gun ricocheted off of him.
Wait, so
and
you
it clipped.
Wait,
You
so
didn't kill those
kill
kids?
anyone.
I didn't kill those kids, but there was a kid that got clipped with my bullet.
Oh.
But that wasn't your fault.
And there was an accident.
Try telling him that. Try telling her that as he's trying to point out where Ridley is being held up.
Okay,
They
well,
never understand that. They don't. They have their own mission, their own goals. Ollie, you heard what she had to say. She has no morality, no empathy. There's nothing in those eyes. Nothing. They're as dull as a shark's eyes.
well, yeah, but I just don't agree with her. And I think deep down, I think there's a part of her that disagrees too.
Maybe.
She might disagree, and I'm not arguing to kill her, but I am arguing to bring her to justice.
Oh, I agree. She should go to jail.
Hey, Killstreak.
And she should also tell me if Olivia still likes me.
I don't think you want Olivia to like you.
I know I shouldn't, but I can't help it.
Hey, Killstreak?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on the GDI? Probably a stupid question, but I'm just curious.
The GEI is supposed to be a place where you feel like you can make a difference in the world. The problem is people like Providence, people like Ripley, they're power hungry, and people like that will always seek out to stay in that power. And these people have figured it out by weaponizing the GDF.
GDI.
Sorry, GDI, thank you. By weaponizing the GDI and by causing chaos around the world, with Cobra having their own little militant groups on standby to cause more disruptions and to own politicians and to own and control the narrative that we all exist on the same planet.
So I know we haven't interacted a whole lot. I know we haven't had many discussions. If I were to join the GDI, would you hate me?
Don't we already work for the GDI?
I don't.
You work
I
for
haven't
the
signed the
United Col-
contract.
You work for the United Colony
Oh.
Military,
Yeah,
which are allies of the GDI.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you don't work GDI, you work United Colonies Military. United Colonies Military are allies and contributors to the GDI. I understand the confusion though, because you've helped the GDI on missions previously.
Wait, you want to work for them even though you just heard that they were bad guys?
I mean,
Jonah?
Jenna?
what else is there?
Well, that was the question. Can't you just keep working for the guys you're working for now?
Yeah, I mean, I could, but
Like, what possible reason could you have for wanting to work for GDI? What do they have that working with your friends doesn't have?
mm,
Okay.
At the end of the
Ultimately,
day, that choice is yours to make. And as people of this room, there are plenty of choices that we're going to make. Some choices are going to be better than others. But our response and what we choose do matter.
I'm gonna miss you though.
it's not a choice that I'm making lightly, but Someone told me once. Once you see behind the curtain, it's hard to forget it.
The curtain?
Yeah.
Well, okay. By the way, did you see a dog flying a doghouse earlier?
I don't think so.
Oh boy. I think he made it out alive.
Well,
Oh, he just walks away.
Well, good for him. As for us, our next stop is New Mombasa.
and there's no way for me to go get my phone, huh?
Your thong?
My phone!
Oh. I don't know how I misheard that. But I was like, that can't be right.
She's gotta be dressed for the beach weather, you know? Oh. Alright, is that because...
You can borrow my phone. Gives you like a like one of those like old-fashioned rotary phones.
Is that me picking up on the fact that you guys are ready to wrap up session?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go to bed.
Sorry I ran a little
Well-
late, but I think it went very well.
I do have one question. Jenna does have one more question.
What's your one
Oh,
question?
go ahead.
Anything I should, expect about this place?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
What, with New Mombasa, or are you talking about the GTI?
New Mama Bosco.
That.
It's not like Chicago, if that's what you're wondering. Or what's this world's equivalent to Chicago? Sorry.
Gotham. I don't know.
Next question.
Oh,
It's not like next. It's not
that's
like next question.
That's exactly.
It's
That's
not like
exactly
what?
what I was wondering. I was just wondering, hey, is this place like Chicago? And then you just told me. That was so convenient. I looked to Starlink and I just shake my head.
Huh?
And I hold up a sign that with a screw and a baseball on it, with an arrow pointing to kill streak.
Oh, don't call him a screwball. That's not nice.
I love the immediate shushing. Don't tell him I said it.
It's a hyper advanced city of sorts. Well, it's a nation, but this place, it's got something to it. Something that speaks to the soul. At least that's what my dad would say.
It's got some smooth jazz in its ambient soundtrack.
You
Speak
sound like
To
that's
the
true.
soul.
You sound like you have a nice dad.
And
Although it rains a little bit over there, so you'll need an umbrella.
I've
Is it raining men? Huh.
never been opposed to the rain. And is there anything I should expect with the GDI?
Expect that everybody in the GDI either has some sort of scheme or is in on some sort of evil activity, unless evidence proves otherwise. And even then, don't give your full trust to those. Watch what
That's okay.
happens.
That's okay. We can take them. Pulls out boxing gloves.
You're. Alright, so yeah, that's gonna be it for this episode. I hope everybody has enjoyed. End cards should be appearing in a moment.